Hi students, how are you all? In today's video we are going to learn about the domestic waste, the time period taken for different materials for decaying and also some of the alternative materials that we can use to reduce the problem of domestic waste. In the last class we studied that the waste materials creating a lot of problems. We studied that the urban houses create a lot of waste than the rural homes. The developed countries generate more waste than the underdeveloped countries. The wealthy families generate more waste than the poor families. So all these things we studied in the last class. Now students, the domestic waste, what does this actually mean? The waste generated from our homes is known as domestic waste. In domestic waste materials, the peels of fruits and vegetables, paper, glass, leftover food, all these materials will be there. These are produced from our homes. When together it is collected in garbage trucks, it becomes a huge pile of garbage. It becomes. Now students, the domestic waste that includes the batteries and also different plastic articles, metal articles, the tetra packs, all these materials are there, pesticides. These ones, they are very harmful for our health if they are not disposed properly. Now children, we are going to learn about the decaying period of some materials, vegetable peels, food leftovers, etc. take 1 to 2 weeks for their decomposition. Paper takes 10 to 30 days to decay. Cotton cloths, we know that the raw cotton fibers that may be decayed very quickly, but the cotton cloth is produced by processing the cotton fibers. So it will take 2 to 5 months. Wood, large piece of wood, hardwoods, that will take 10 to 15 years for their decay. Metals, metal pieces, articles, they will take 100 to 500 years for their decomposition. The plastic and other synthetic materials make longer time or take longer time for their decaying. Plastic take millions of years for decaying. That means that will remain in the nature for longer period of time. Students, we know that from this table we can understand that the natural materials, they are decomposed by the natural agents like bacteria and fungi. These fungi and bacteria, they are natural decomposers. They break down the complex materials and break down into simpler compounds mixed with the soil. But children, we know that any man-made synthetic materials like the metals, glass, plastic, the leather, all these materials that will take more and more time for their decomposition or decaying. So the problem of domestic waste, that is a very dangerous problem. So we want to tackle this problem by using alternative materials, eco-friendly materials. So some of the eco-friendly materials we are going to learn. Here these are the Tetra packs nowadays in common in drinks, packaging of drinks, soft drinks in these packages. Its case is made up of paper, but its cap and outer covering, that is made up of plastic, coating is made up of plastic. So these are also creating a lot of problems that we know. Now children, the arachnid plant's leaves and its leaf stalk is a modification, a flattened modification of the leaf stalk. That one is falling off from the plant, it is fallen, these ones are collected and using a machine they are shaped into plates, and these plates can be used instead of the plastic or other types of plates, artificial plates that we use in different celebrations in our houses. So this type of plates are eco-friendly and will never create a problem to the environment. Now it is very clean and also disinfected and can be shaped into different sizes and shapes. Spoons also can be made into this. Then jute articles are there, jute baskets and blinds and mesh are there, carpets are there, accessories are there, and home decorative items, dolls, then phone covers and bags. So there are different articles made up of jute fibers. These are also environment friendly and it can also replace many of the articles that we use in our homes. And when these materials are used, the problem of synthetic waste materials that will be reduced. Then the plates made up of coconut shells, the plates, spoons and forks can be used or made. It is made up of coconut shells. You can see that they are long lasting, can be used for many years. This one also will not create any environmental problems because it is made from nature. Here this is also the spoons and forks and also the drinking bowls or serving bowls made up of coconut shells. Then we have seen the leaves stitched together with the small pieces of wooden pieces, that pattal we will say this one. These are used instead of the plastic plates. We can reduce the problem of waste materials. This one also we can see in dinners. If we use such a type of materials, the problem of waste materials can be solved. And we are familiar with paper plates and paper cups, glasses. They are also not creating any problem to the environment. They will be keeping our environment neat and clean because these are made up of paper, and these ones if thrown outside or if it is discarded that knowingly or unknowingly by the persons, but it will be automatically decomposed by the nature because all these are natural materials. We can make different articles and also the tissue papers, all these materials, paper plates and so many articles of our daily use. These ones also reduce the problem of waste materials. So students, in today's video we learned about so much domestic waste materials. The domestic waste materials such as leftover food, peels of vegetables, fruits, and also the egg shells and if people are non-vegetarians, such type of waste materials are also generated from the houses. All these can be reduced by our own ways. We can use different articles made up of jute, paper, coconuts and arecanut leaf, modifications, such things we can use in our houses, and also the leftover food and these peels of vegetables, fruits, all these materials can be put into compost pit and they can be changed into vermicompost or normal compost we can make. That is also another important method of reducing the problem of domestic waste. So students, I hope you understood whatever things discussed in this video. Thank you.